it's become quite difficult to talk about quite a lot of things. For a lot of people think, no, I just don't want to talk about that. And it might be because they know they disagree with you rather than they don't genuinely want to talk about it. They want to talk about it as long as they feel it's someone that agrees with them.
I think that there's also a large portion of people who don't want to talk about it because they're scared stiff of saying the wrong thing and making a mistake. So fear also shuts people up.
Yes, yes, and the sense of it being an argument rather than exploring ideas or just possibly even learning from each other. So so we have evolved. We've got a website now, and then we were also thinking, well, since we've created this, I mean, there's generally between 12 and 20 of us. You get to know each other quite well, but what we don't want to do is become a bit of a clique and sort of so that anybody new finds it difficult. So we're very conscious of being sort of sort of I don't know, being a really good group that's hopefully
Welcoming is the word.
exactly welcoming. And then we also thought, well, we've been through these hoops. Let's provide opportunities for other people to do that. So on the website, we give a sort of brief sort of introduction about how people could start up their own group, and that we would then help them advertise it through the website. And you're obviously doing a big job of helping our website get to be known a bit better. So yeah, so well, the hope is as well. I mean, part of the reason we wanted to carry on is a lot of people in our group felt politically homeless was the common phrase, and I know that's across the board. That's not just people who voted for Brexit. There's lots of people that feel that at the moment. Concern really that there's a huge disconnect between, for want of a better word, the political class and the population as a whole, and that's potentially quite dangerous. I think it would be really dangerous if people switched off completely. So we're trying to be a germ, if you like, that might spread to the point where people find ways of getting their voices heard, getting ideas heard.
And also developing the confidence and the skills to actually talk in front of other people, to start conversations, to be able to finesse what they want to say by trying it with your group first, because we all make mistakes when we're speaking. We all tumble out words when we're trying to think things through, but we need to say them and hear what they sound like and get the feedback from other people for us then to polish them so our sentences become clearer and better. And we need those sort of groups. Otherwise, like I said before, people are scared to speak because they're scared of being clumsy. Now, let me test your thesis on your thesis on this to make sure that you're a genuine group. If we've got somebody who's pro-EU and wants to rejoin the EU and is devastated we left the EU, can they come along and would they be welcome?
Absolutely, yes, yes. In fact, that would be a really useful discussion for us to have, and we don't all agree on everything anyway. There is lots that, I mean, I suppose the key thing is free speech and the idea that it is open debate, so that nobody should be shut down. If someone sends something that is someone else disagrees with, or someone else feels that that's hurtful, you shouldn't be saying that, they can say that, and people might learn. But you can't just say you cannot say that. I think you have to be able to either say why that's a problem, and the person might then think about it, and that's the beauty of free speech, I think, is that it can it's that whole argument about the phrase the wisdom of crowds, that ideas that are woolly or are actually downright bad or dangerous will get honed, as you say, or will get chucked out. Whereas if people are shut into their own little echo chamber, then those ideas won't get improved, or won't get polished, or won't get ditched. So yeah.
And that's why on the TV show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that's why one of those lifelines is ask the audience. Because if you ask mass audiences, the consensus will almost always be the right answer. So we need more voices and more opinions coming into it, because that's how we get to the right answer.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yep.